Gajendra was the king of his herd, the mightiest elephant in the forest, strong enough to uproot trees, proud enough to believe that strength was enough. One afternoon, he led his herd to a vast lake in the foothills of Trikuta, to bathe, to drink, to play in the cool water with his family around him. He was happy, the way powerful creatures are happy, without thinking about it, without questioning it. And then something seized his leg from below. A crocodile, ancient, powerful, with a grip that did not loosen. Gajendra pulled. The crocodile pulled back. He planted his feet and used every ounce of his enormous strength. He had never lost a battle of strength before. The crocodile did not let go. His herd gathered at the edge of the lake, his queens, his children, his companions of decades, all of them pulling, calling, screaming. None of it was enough. Hours passed, then days. The Bhagavatam says years. Because some struggles feel like years, even when they are only hours, and some actually are. One by one, the elephants at the shore grew quiet and turned and walked back into the forest. They did not abandon him out of cruelty. They left because there was nothing left they could do. And life went on at the shore. Gajendra was alone now, in the water, with the crocodile. His strength was almost gone. Everything he had ever relied on had failed him. His body, his herd, his pride. And in that moment of absolute emptiness, something shifted. He stopped fighting with what remained of his strength, and he reached down into the water and found a lotus flower growing in the mud beneath him. He lifted it above the surface with his trunk, above the water, above the struggle, and he called out, not to his herd, not to the gods of power and strength, but to the one he had always known was there, deeper than strength, deeper than pride, deeper than the crocodile's grip. Narayan, he said, I cannot do this alone. Vishnu heard him and came. Not because Gajendra was powerful, not because he had earned it, but because he had finally put down the one thing that had been keeping the answer away. His certainty that he could do it himself. The crocodile was lifted from the water, the grip released. Gajendra stumbled onto the shore and fell to his knees, not from exhaustion, but from something else. There is a moment in this story that I keep returning to. Not the rescue, but the lotus. The Bhagavatam tells us that Gajendra had been gathering lotuses to offer Vishnu when the crocodile struck. Even at the moment of attack, even through years of struggle, he never let go of that devotion. And in his final moment of exhaustion, he reached across the water to where a lotus floated, growing from the mud below, blooming at the surface. He took it in his trunk and lifted it above the water, above the struggle, above everything, and offered it. The teachers say Gajendra is the soul, caught in the grip of ego and the fear of death. The muddy lake is the world we move through every day. And the lotus growing from that mud, blooming at the surface, is devotion, is surrender, is the one thing that blooms most purely in the most impossible places. You do not need clean water to offer a lotus. You only need to reach down, find it, and lift it up. Vishnu came the moment Gajendra stopped trying to save himself and started trying to reach something beyond himself. That is what surrender actually looks like. Not giving up, not collapse, but the willingness to offer what you have from exactly where you are, mud and all. I'll leave you with one question today. What are you still fighting with your own strength that might already be waiting to be released the moment you offer your lotus? This has been The Long Thread, ancient stories for the present moment. Tomorrow, another thread.